You can't hit me. You know why?
Because I'm our hero.
and we're off. We're off and running.
Hey everybody, welcome back to BombSquad. We are back. I am Dan Stacy. You are not Dan Stacy. I'm Dan Stacy, and you are about to witness my dirty family night. It's been a while.
What if Dan Stacy is watching out there and you've just crushed his hopes and dreams?
Actually, there's a whole Facebook group on Dan Stacy's because
Really?
there's so many of us. So it's awesome.
I'm gonna drink.
Anyways, you're about to watch my nerdy family night. Use silly voices and explain dice to tell a good story. And we are in our new studio space.
It looks so different.
It's a mess, but it looks great.
But you can't see that.
Yes,
I know.
unless they watch the live video that I will post on YouTube
looks
later
exactly
today.
the same.
So check that out.
Probably does.
And man, I'm blanking out. Let's go to RPG Marie.
Hello!
Hello!
So,
It's been too long.
it has. Clearly it has. I just want everyone to know I got my ears pierced.
Very nice.
Looks great, hon.
All right. First off, for my main course,
Oh no.
actually it's not my main course, it's a snack. I have unstuffed cabbage soup. I'm not going to tell you about that though. I'm just going to eat it. But what everyone does have is a brownie batter protein shake smoothie recipe. Now I have refrained from drinking this because I wanted to get my reaction on camera.
Oh.
That's good.
It's good. It's very chocolatey. What do you think? It's a little heavy on the cocoa. It has cocoa
I don't
powder
mind
in
that
it.
though.
No?
I like it.
No.
I like dark things. Because I'm our hero.
Here's the
Knew it
thing
was
though.
coming.
This is supposed to be thick. I don't know if you guys caught on. It's supposed to be
Yeah,
thick like
it's
brownie
like-
batter.
Kind of thin, yeah.
I did way too much milk. So I did use almond milk, but I did too much. So if you're making this by yourself, you probably only need a cup and a half of almond milk. But anyways, look in the future, I'll probably be doing a video on how to make this one.
Nice.
Very nice.
Thank
All right.
And back to you, Dan.
Oh, thank you. I should mention, if you haven't noticed, they're cosplaying as their characters right now.
What?
What? No way.
Yes. So enjoy that. Also, I'm gonna say now, because we're getting into the festival games here, hopefully, finally, after months.
We got off the dock, guys.
Yay! But I just want to say I pulled a couple of things from Reddit and stuff, especially. So check out the links in our description below, because I'm just going to put them in for all these episodes. Different people that have allowed me to use some of the stuff they've homebrewed for festival games and stuff. So check that out. Really great stuff. And
Hey,
yes.
you know what cabbage does to people?
Oh no.
Don't you dare. No. It's too early.
And we dive back into another gaseous episode of BombSquad.
Like, yeah,
Ready.
you wish you were here.
And we dive back in. And we have a new thing starting now. If our dearest Austin Arcuro drawer feels ready.
Sure.
We are going to have the players from now on do the recaps. So everyone taking turns. Austin has it this time.
I'm just kidding.
There's a lot to recap.
Yeah, I know.
I rewatched-
I'm actually
Good
interested.
luck.
I watched the episode. It's amazing when we do battle, like 10 minutes in actual play, like happen, or like 30 seconds happen because we only go around 5 times or something like that.
Right.
But it takes 4 episodes to tell a 30-second situation. And here we are, we're hours and hours and hours, and it was 4 episodes, and it was just a lot of conversations. I mean, but a lot of storytelling happened last time, and that was pretty cool. So bear with me as we recap.
Story time.
Holy cow, this guy's
Took
professional.
notes.
Look at him.
So in these
They're
conversations,
typed. I just want everyone
they
to
are.
know.
They are. I had to.
He is a teacher. Are you a teacher?
Yes. We're all teachers. But I am a teacher.
That's what I
Because I'm Arcuro.
What is the 3?
Can we do
gotta
a
know.
Zoom?
It's gonna
We
be
need
good.
to do a
camera.
Zoom shake.
So we finally got back home, thank goodness, to Arcuro's
Happy soon.
homeland, to all the variations of thus said Avicen. Got off the dock, eventually. Got into the mountain, the Felvinari of our homeland, and we instantly got into some conversations with the Stornyandi, and they ate some food, and I had a very long discussion with him about the party and what we've been up to, how there's been word about necromancers showing up, and how this party was a part of that process and defeated that necromancer, and how some of those stories are definitely coming true. We talked about the next part of a prophecy that I am a part of. I don't know if you guys caught that. And kind of what the next plans were.
Pause. Are we
guys
okay back there? The chair. It's really noisy.
I was falling.
Okay. Carry on.
Haven't we all?
I'll probably do that.
The Stornyandi asked Arcuro to participate in the game, specifically within the arena, and to have him be our sponsor. So pretty excited about that. This whole session is going to be about us playing games and having that fun. But I think a large part of that is because he is in the running to become the high seat. The high seat is sick. And it's between him and one other person who is a reformist. And so we're facing off between the traditionalists and the 4 reformists. And with my Stornyandi as one of the runners-up, that would mean that I would be taking his place. And so things are kind of moving and progressing forward with us. We talked. Ingrid and I had a conversation. Ingrid and Arcuro had a conversation about that darkness that he witnessed with her, the Chajeka's jewel, and fighting those zombie fish people, which is awesome. But came to
Yes, I was.
essentially an understanding of basic trust for each other, which is a good place to end up. And trust definitely was a large part of my conversation with Brick. Brick did not feel comfortable leaving a copy of Ajax to help out Nori and Lenny take apart and fix and adjust and work on the telescope, which was the whole reason that we came. He did not feel comfortable with that, so I promised him protection to cover and make sure that Ajax was protected, even from a distance. And to give him regular updates kind of throughout. And we saw a lot of that anxiety show up, I think, with Brick, just as that distance came a part of the story. They eventually made it back to the Falcon's Roost, the inn in Avicen. That's right, the little heart flutter going on there. Falcon's Roost. and where they had wonderful rest, and the next morning had breakfast, one of everything, including blueberries.
Of course.
Or actually, one of everything and
I'm
blueberries.
so glad you brought that up.
It was amazing, apparently. And because the tab was on the fell, on my tab, everybody basically got the best, including a large bundle of gifts for Tiri of various kitchen utensils, and a free pass to the forge to make every and any kind of weaponry from the kitchen, as making it even more deadly.
Tactical cutlery. Yes.
Yep.
Tiri's.
Tiri's tactical cutlery and Ingrid's innocent items.
Oh.
So if you haven't seen it already, start episode 67, 32 minutes and 15 seconds in.
no.
You will have the best time of your life. Okay. Absolutely destroyed us as a party. It was great. But she also found out some information maybe about the Defiant Riot. Hopefully we'll be hearing from them pretty soon. And we left it with the first of the games, first of many, with Ilyad wanting to do and take part in a dance contest, doing very well.
Which I didn't ace.
Except Brick ended up winning
Accidentally.
as he was trying to escape and do everything wrong, ended up doing everything exactly right.
I'm sure I cast a spell on you, that's why. A musical diddly. If only.
And whether they realize it or not, they won cups. A gold one for Brick and a silver one for Ilyad, which is a part
remember that.
of the of the large part of the games. Do you remember that either?
I remember there were little cups, right?
Yeah, they're like little chalices, like mini chalices.
Yeah.
I've forgotten that.
One was gold, one was
So long
silver.
ago.
Gold and silver. And those will become a large part of the games for this session. And so we're there, but it's all kind of building up to the Feast of Ascendance, to the end of that, where they have the celebration, the procession of the cups, where basically this whole thing is for glory and honor, and to a ceremony, a worship of the dragon, and when he ascended, and this whole festival is for that. So there we are.
Well done, sir. Thank you. Good reminder. Nice. All right, so we will pick right back up as the as the dance is ending, and Ilyad, as you are reveling. Yep, taking a sip.
Out of my mini cup. Oh no, I hadn't won it yet.
No, you got it.
You did.
Yep, you got it. So the procession, those dancers, if you remember, there's all those dancers around, and there's that one Dreki that's kind of instructing, kind of leading it, and they have those red banners, so they dance away. As they're leaving and the music kind of dies down, as that passes away, Ilyad's ears perk up a little bit when you hear someone singing a familiar song. I just need to pause that and see if this...
it?
It's Mary Poppins.
Ja, Berg, ma Berg, these are words that go together with
No.
ma Berg.
Brick, you also
Ja, Berg, ma
This is
Berg,
actual response.
Très bien ensemble.
And it keeps playing. What are you guys doing?
Wait, no, I need to know. Who did this?
I'll tell later. But you hear it. You can roll a perception to see if you spot.
Can
Oh
I?
my gosh.
Do I roll a
Sure,
perception if I
yeah.
know enough? I have to remember.
I'm so glad. Yeah, shit.
That
Oh my
was
gosh.
I'll tell you, that's a special gift from Adam from Interplanar Crossroads.
Yes.
Oh, that made my day. Oh,
I was
that's
gonna say you
fantastic.
Googled until you found someone
Until
with the name
someone
Yobert.
made up the same words that we made up. Like, no way. Oh, that is
Wait, you know
wild.
these words? Why don't I remember those words?
Joberg.
It's
Yo,
the
Berg.
Joberg,
Yo,
my
Berg.
Berg.
Joberg and my berg and
Berg.
he's singing of.
Wait, is that the song that I made him sing, right?
That you made him dance to.
Dance to.
Yeah.
It was Joberg,
Oh my
my
gosh,
Berg,
that's
our
awesome.
Berg.
Oh my gosh.
It's even better now.
Legend point to Adam.
Yes.
Yes.
24 on the perception.
Yes.
I will
Just
perceive.
saying.
I will perceive.
I want Brick to know.
That's a D8.
Yes.
I want him
100%.
to know.
As soon as you start perking up, and some of the dancers hand you the gold chalice that you get, and you're like not even looking as you're trying to find this. You see there is a like young Drekkie, kind of burgundy sort of color, and has just these short little whiskers, and he's just sitting there, not dressed very well, looks a little dirty, and he's just playing on this small little accordion and singing that song just off the alleyway, like just behind where Ingrid's cart was parked, where Tiri was selling her wares.
Can I like toss him a coin or something?
Absolutely. He'll catch it and bite it. Just nod to you.
And then
Keep
I like
playing again.
I want to start to walk away, and then just turn around and just hug him. And just hold him for a minute. And then I'll walk away.
He just kind of is like really confused. Checks the coin again. No, it's real. Okay. I'll start playing again.
Can you record it?
Just play
replay?
that back for me.
Play that back for me.
Ajax,
One last
record
time.
that.
as you walk away.
Oh, that's good.
You can play it for him later.
Oh, sorry, that's my bad. Hold on. There we go.
We want to hear it together.
Oh my gosh.
Joberg, my berg. These are words that go together well. My berg. Joberg,
Good.
my
It's too
berg.
much.
Sont des mots qui vont très bien ensemble. Très bien ensemble.
Well done, Adam.
the second
What a
line?
way to start the game.
What was
Oh
the
my
second
gosh,
line
feels
there?
good to be back.
It doesn't matter.
These are words that go together.
I'll
Oh
put
my
it so you
gosh.
guys all have it to play.
Put the words.
Thank you, Adam.
Put the words down in the description.
Had to work next
Lyrics.
week and put it on auto repeat.
New ringtone.
With that moment, as Brick is walking away from the very confused Drekkie, as you're finishing, you hear the voice of Proctor Mala coming up. Ilyad, I just caught the end of your performance. That was wonderful.
It's so good to see you here. I'm so glad you caught it. I wish I had performed a little bit better, but what can be expected? I had to prop him up just a little bit.
Of course, yes, of course. I can't believe what luck that is. Thank the dragon, I was just coming out of the temple. Have you finished your business? Could we perhaps have a chat?
It would be wonderful, actually. I'd be very grateful to have a moment with you.
Wonderful. Come with me, I will show you one of the fine... They have some wonderful street carts set up with some fine drinks.
And food?
Absolutely, there's food galore, my boy. Please let me show you.
For all that dancing, I'm a little bit famished.
Absolutely, of course. Come with me. So you guys will take off. Arkira, you weren't with them for the dancing.
No.
We'll pop back over to you. Is there anything you want to have been doing? You stayed up all night studying.
I was studying. I was looking at the prophecy because it was given to me. I think I had a schedule, and so I wasn't planning on looking at it or seeing it this soon. And then I believe, if I remember correctly, I went back to them in the morning to be able to see how they were doing.
Yes, that was 32 minutes, 15 seconds.
Right. There's it. And good times. And then I left to go check on Brick on Ajax and to see how Ajax was doing and getting updates with Tiri, not Tiri, with Nori and Lenny. So I would probably do that. Just making sure how Lenny and Nori and see how they're doing, and then knowing that this is part of the games and that they've started, to go back eventually, pretty soon to be able to talk about kind of the objectives. I know I want to get started.
Yes.
Doing the games, I think intentionally.
I'm smiling because maybe there's a moment in your back head you're like,
Yep.
have I left them too long?
Yep. Part of it is for the safety of the people, and the other part is to fulfill the needs and desires of my Stonyandi.
Yep.
Because he asked me to participate. So
Sounds good. Well, as you check it, we'll just do a quick thing. When you go up to check, two of the apprentices under you, who you had said, I think it was 6.
Yep.
Scholar you had guarding it. They step in front of you, kind of uncomfortably, and the one of the younger males speaks. Forgive us, Master Akiro. The gnomes say no one comes in.
that is fine. You are doing your work well.
He bows and there's a sigh as his shoulders relax.
I will need you to report then of the progress.
He kind of looks back, and you can see over his shoulder, like, there's no more telescope. It's just, there's just pieces everywhere. And you hear, stop, no, stop, you stop. So, please, gentlemen, can we work together on this? Then there's more arguing. Progress, yeah.
Do you perceive any dangers? Let me be more specific. Do you perceive any outside dangers other than the gnomes?
The gnomes, yeah. No, there's been no disturbances other than their own.
Very good.
All is well.
You know what you are to do
Yeah.
if anything comes up.
Very good.
I will be returning to Avisan to participate and to keep watch over our guests.
Very good. In life we grow.
On his wings we rise. And I'll leave.
Cool. Tiri.
Yep.
Note. One note, and I forgot to start the music again. With the wealth level increase, the level up part of that was for doing your sales and rolling that. I think it was a 31, if I remember right.
It was good.
It was good, yeah. So part of that, your wealth level, if you interact socially with merchants or chefs right now, you have an advantage in the social situations.
Nice.
As a representation of your higher wealth level now.
Do you know what that means?
Yes.
You know what that means?
No.
It's shopping time.
It's shopping time.
We need to look the part. Ingrid,
Okay.
We need
Ingrid,
to go shopping.
you're just coming back because you were. So you come back on the scene of Brick hugging Dreki that's playing an accordion, and Ilyad's headed off with Proctor Mala.
we gotta go dress shopping.
Yes, dear, we definitely do. But I have really urgent news, and I would like to get everybody together, especially Brick, come.
Yes. Are we gonna have a brother or sister?
What? What?
You had news.
No.
And you're radiant, if I may say.
Not pregnant.
That was good. That was good.
That would be a good announcement.
That would be. I feel like that was like a very David thing for me to do just now. Can I
Yes.
say that? He's affecting me.
Well done.
Anyway, the Defiant Riot. I've heard news from
Well, so
little
you're
Ed.
flapping
I'm
in
not
right
here,
now,
correct?
Arturo.
Ilyad's not here.
I'm
You were
pulling-
starting
I'm-
headed
what?
away. You could
Oh,
certainly.
you're right.
He said he was gonna do it.
You can walk away. That's fine.
I just realized what he was
Defiant
doing.
Riot.
All right. Let's.
It's been a long time since we've hung out together.
Yeah.
They mountain.
Wait, who?
The Defiant Riot.
Who's?
Have you
You
seen
know
them?
those
I
guys.
have
Those guys that
heard
beat up on the
they are
ship.
sneaking
Oh,
up the
yes.
mountain
The ones that weren't
through
squishy
your
zombies.
Yes, yes.
Through the sewer.
Wait,
I don't know. These are the
There's-
pipes.
up-
The pipes.
they're coming up the
Do
mountain?
You
see
know
that?
that basically the sewage system for the mountains works as it's sent down to lower pipes off to the east.
Yeah.
No, sorry, west, southwest.
Yes.
They're climbing the sewers.
Yes. I'm just
You
concerned
have-
because, like,
you
why are
have
they going
Scolari
up
guards
there?
set up
Ajax
there
is up
always.
there, your copy Ajax. So I'm like assuming that they're up to something.
wait. So they're
And-
climbing up the mountain now.
Yeah, I think.
Aren't we on like
We're in the
the
city.
city is in an elevated position, right?
No,
No, it's on the sea.
so
Hey, look.
Oh,
City.
look at
I have
that.
an overlay and links too for that.
so this is where the little island where we came in is like way down here, right? That has the little fort and like where the Trajeka's jewel just kind of like all of a sudden appears in. And so we flew ever so slowly to Avisen. Right? And so the city's at the base of the mountain. The city, there's only the city at the base of the
Got
mountain, on the southern side of the mountain, right? And there's nothing else behind it, so the mountain is just kind of rising up, here. So the top of the mountain's here. So the Defiant Riot entered the system from over this side.
Okay, and now they're on their way north,
They're-
according to this map.
Correct. They're
But we
going
don't
or
know
up.
this for sure.
They're
do
going
we?
up.
Well, I showed them their picture.
And two things.
Drew?
I'll just quick note, because you would know. The kid said he saw him, like it would have been at least a day ago now. It was before you guys. Basically, he saw them at some time when you guys initially arrived.
Oh.
So it was like a day plus ago that they were seen, according to that kid who wasn't
Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
And there's also like undiscovered catacombs down there,
Sure.
and because of the underwater sea parts there, things are always changing. They could have headed up, they could have headed down. There's lots of hiding places
Right.
there.
They have that flower. The
That's what I was gonna ask about.
Paradogwood desert flower.
Yes.
Whale's fin.
Proctor Mala perks up when you say that. Forgive me, gentle folk. Did you say whale's fin?
Yes. It's been stolen. You heard about it?
Well, yes, of course. It's being used in some studies by. Who has it?
What studies?
Maybe we should not tell everything to everyone.
If I could vouch on behalf of.
Oh.
Am I here? I'm here,
Yep,
right?
everybody's here. Because Ingrid pulled you back.
Maybe I should lean just to you guys if. Well, no, I could speak in front of. I'd speak in front of
up to you.
Proctor. But I can vouch for him, well, maybe. Yes!
Is this all out loud?
I
trust.
Do I trust?
I was just gonna say in my head, I'm thinking that right now. David is thinking that.
Maybe he's changed. Maybe you don't know him anymore.
Let's go back. Rewind!
There's no rewinding. You're doing great.
Okay!
I'm sorry, I'm confused.
Ilyad's just like doing this.
Brick, Tiri.
Is it over?
Whale's fin. Lots of it. Stolen.
Look,
Black market subterfuge.
if I understand correctly, then it was stolen from the Tajeka's jewel?
Have you heard of
Oh,
it?
yeah.
I thought that
Barrels
was
of
common
it.
knowledge.
I was there.
You were?
he arrived to help do the cleansing
Yeah,
when you
I
guys
thought
came
you heard.
in.
You were there. Didn't you hear?
No, I had not been informed. Yuberg has yet to finish his reports. I was simply there for the cleansing.
Oh.
I will have to speak with him about it. Do you happen to know if there was a specific individual transporting said whalesfin? Because we were supposed to receive a delivery.
Yeah, little guy. Jeremias.
Oh dear. Yes.
Notes.
Thank you.
What's it to you? What was this order for? Who ordered it?
I believe if Ilyad says you are all trustworthy individuals.
Absolutely.
Except that
Everybody just like all at once got absolutely like a cacophony. Just
Very trustworthy.
I have been. I was brought into the project rather later, but it is a special project between the adjutant and Proctor Holshire. They've been working on this for many years, actually. A way to utilize the whale's fin's properties to basically fertilize otherwise barren areas of land. It seems you know some of it. It is able to survive in the harshest of climates. Unfortunately, it also has some untoward abilities due to its natural defenses.
So we've been told.
Yes. We get a regular shipment from a brewer. It comes in every few months to continue studies on this. We're getting very close to a possible solution, but this is concerning that it would be stolen. It was actually one of the reasons, Ilyad, I wanted to talk with you. Long story short, I don't know how well aware you all are of the orc and elf turmoil in Oral Brief. It has been something of a problem, but the orcs have been dealing with several blights that have killed most of their crops there, and this was a possible solution to that problem, at least we hoped. Anything to keep the peace there. It's been tumultuous. But Proctor Holshire, and it was his work in this area that brought him to Proctor, and I believe he renamed the project after something. Let's see here. The Ballard Project. It was after a Professor Reed Ballard of the Proddy Institute, who passed away many years ago now, as far as I understand.
Of mysterious circumstances?
Quite mysterious.
Unexpectedly?
Well,
In the night?
I don't know too much, but as far as I understand, one of the noble families, if you know the Proddy Institute, that area is run by 5 noble families. One of them, the Greenwoods, the daughter, is it the granddaughter? The daughter, I'm so embroiled in the orc-elf turmoil, I don't always know, but someone in the Greenwood family apparently murdered him and fled. Possible necromancy, that's what I heard. Some kind of evil work there. It was only thanks to Proctor Holshire that, unfortunately, Professor Ballard was the only one. Anyways, he dedicated this project to him. I believe the two of them were working on it together.
Yes, dedicated it. Very sweet and all.
Yes. He's a tough man, Proctor Holshire, but he has the best at heart. He is here. We could speak with him as well if you want. I would love to speak to Jeremias as well, and I will get the report from Yerberg immediately. Though I suppose you all know more than even Yerberg does. Now, come to think of it, there was... I just recently heard about a certain Bohan proselytizer that was arrested, and they also were carrying some whale's fin, older, dried stuff. In that case, it is more of a it is used in herbal remedies. It puts you at peace and relaxes you, and also dulls pain. She may know something of this, possibly. She is at the prisons of the Cloud Dragons there. Nothing too much. She was just disturbing the peace is all. But she's another one.
What's her name?
I don't know.
Oh.
Apologies. But I
we never
was meaning
asked.
We
to...
never asked that. We just
I'm asking now.
Yes, I apologize. If we could speak with Ilyad, I would recommend that. I was going to actually, after speaking with Ilyad, I was going to talk to her as well. Anyone coming in with Whalesfin right now is of interest to us. Anyways, I would,
Splash first, ask questions later.
if I may throw one additional thing at your plates, if you are so willing, I fear there have been several attempts upon the High Seat's life. It is unfortunately a normal thing, of course, at the seat of power that he is. But he is getting on in age, and there have been some more recent threats that have been rather concerning. The adjutant has been keeping it quiet, of course, but we were looking for some people with the right skills to look into this possible assassination attempts. Thus the concern with the whale's fin. I don't know if they're connected, but right now everyone is on edge. So what I was going to tell you, Ilyad, is that the adjutant would love to speak with you and see if you are all interested and, well, to be frank, whether you're worthy of this challenge as well. I have put in a good word for you. I think you're
Is
the right
there no
ones.
one at the Dragon's Claw?
Master Akio. Are you sure? Apologies. I don't mean to be rude, but right now we can't trust anyone. I want you to consider even myself and the adjutant as possible criminals in this. We just
And
don't
yet
know.
you trust us when you have just met us.
I have not. As for all of them, I don't know, but I have known Ilyad since he was a child. And I knew his parents. And they were good people. They worked with me for a long time until their passing. Though I have not gotten along with his aunt and uncle, I do know them and they are to be trusted as well, though more difficult people to interact with. As I'm sure Ilyad has told you.
Oh, you knew little Ilyad.
Yes.
Could I
Anyway,
for maybe a story, a little anecdote, something adorable, little Ilyad.
Tiri, do we not have the weight of the world on our shoulders at the moment? Dear me,
We
there
do.
must
We
be
just
more
we could use a
important
little bit of
things.
levity. Please.
I was an angel child, and we'll leave it at that.
Both of you roll your persuasion.
Oh man.
Wait, me too?
Yeah, you're opposing each other. Whoever rolls
right.
higher gets what they want.
Give me the persuasion.
All right, let's see. What have we got here for legend point?
Oh my god. He is.
I believe I tanked up. Yeah, I
You are
got something to
desperate.
spend here.
I'm gonna beat it. Although I am kind of curious myself.
You have no persuasion?
Nothing.
No, you have a 6 in persuasion.
Yeah.
Because it's linked to your influence. You have attribute 7.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. 2d6.
No,
No.
2d8.
This is 2d6.
You never leveled up.
I did.
Did you not? You didn't up
It
your
didn't
attributes.
save.
Up his
All right,
influence.
track us 1 legend point. I'm throwing that in there, and
11 point. I forgot to say they're at level 3.
Oh,
Oh, no.
you don't do well when you ask for stories.
no, I don't.
Every
Well,
other
let's see,
time,
let's
fine.
All right.
Plus
23.
23.
Or actually, with the legend point, you add that die, so all the die together.
It doesn't matter.
How did I not level up? What did I do?
3 and a 2.
Oh.
That should be a 6.
Yeah, hold on a second, real quick.
And what did Ilyad get?
23.
Roll the 1. No.
23.
I do believe Ilyad is right in this moment. Perhaps not the time. However, I would be happy to tell you stories later. Just remind me.
Yes.
Maybe you
He was adorable.
Well, you put him in jail.
Did I put it on? Maybe I did.
Anyways,
Well,
I forget where we were.
I'm not the detective in the family. But I know the first thing about, assassination attempts and things like that. All we have to do is look at who has something to gain, who's next in line, who is the political opponent. That's the guy. That's who we need to look at first.
That would also be the Storignandi.
Great. So that means that you would have all the ins. We can check his apartment, check his office, check everything. You know him in and out.
I will, in all fairness to the Lilinga, the adjutant also stands to gain from this as well.
Oh, well, him too then.
Yes. This is why, if you would like to speak with the adjutant, I can set up a meeting and we can discuss that more.
And if you so choose, I will set up a meeting with you and the Storignandi. I can do that. Because I'm Arcuro!
Oh, that was a little bit frightful.
Excuse me.
I will get my Arcuro story time.
Yes.
It will happen.
Yes.
So where's this whole shear? See you around.
He is currently working with the adjutant. I could have him at the meeting as well if you would like me to set that up.
No, it's okay.
Why do you ask?
Very well.
Don't worry about it. We can talk later.
Yes, I can't think. If you have any questions for me, I do know that, well, perhaps we shouldn't go too far. Let us meet with the adjutant first. If he is all right with you investigating this matter, I can give you possible other venues to investigate with all this, and I can provide you with full information. I don't want to overstep my bounds. I shall go now and set up the meeting with the adjutant. Where are you all residing currently?
Falcon's Roost. Great place. Stop on by.
Indeed, I shall then. Very
We
well.
can pay for your food.
Heart flutter.
Well, he can.
Oh, very kind. That is very kind of you.
Truly, many thanks.
Proctologists eat free.
Indeed.
Buy a breakfast, get a free Bladel.
And their friends.
Ladle.
Oh wait, I already
Where are
eat
you
free,
from?
don't I?
From?
Yes.
I'm
I've never
his
seen
brother.
such armor. No, I've known Italy a very long time.
No. The bird one.
It is a very long story. We must have a discussion some other time. For
Very-
now, we have business to attend to as well. Please excuse us.
Of course, I shall
I'm the
head
older
immediately.
one, just so you know.
Indeed, of course.
Proctor, shall we take a rain check? I'm looking forward very much to that food cart.
Yes, let us. I will come to the Falcon.
He doesn't care about him. He just wants the food cart.
I mean,
Oh, I love it.
reminiscing with my dearest old friend
Over a food cart.
Of
with
course.
the food cart present.
I shall return to the Falcon's Roost in the evening. Many more games will be started then. It will actually be a lovely time to hit the street carts.
That would be wonderful.
The weather has been quite warm for this time of year. So I shall come with news of when to meet the adjutant. I think he will want to meet you very quickly, but I just want to confirm. And then you and I could have a chat. There's so many things to tell you of your old stomping grounds. Many changes there. I'm sure you will be curious as to what's going on.
By the dragon, I can only imagine.
Yes, many years. Very well, thank you. On his wings we rise, and in life we grow.
On his,
On his
wings,
wings,
we
we
rise.
rise.
And he heads off.
I feel like I've got to do it
so
just because,
proud. Yes.
just to pretend like I'm so. Oh yeah, yes.
If the Defiant Riot is in Thelvanari, we must find them.
And kill them. Oh,
Well, we'll see. Maybe
Yeah.
keep the bald one.
But I would not be too concerned about them going into places that they are not allowed. We have guards throughout the catacombs, although there are hidden areas throughout the mountain. The main and sacred areas are protected. I would not be concerned about those. If they are in the catacombs, if they are in the mountain, they are simply hiding.
Maybe they're there to bury a friend?
One can only hope.
Look, Arkiro, I trust you and all that, but if they're in the mountain, we have to go back.
If they're in the mountains, maybe your people know about it.
If they knew about it, I would know about it.
Would you?
I trust my people explicitly and implicitly.
Okay. Just making sure.
I also trust the guard that is protecting Ajax, if that is what you are referencing.
We need more. I need to be there. We need to be there.
Is there any way to scout the mountains? Any quick way to...
We can send patrols.
Okay.
If that...
I'll pop the helmet up. You can continue.
Okay. We can send patrols through the catacombs, through the sewer systems. We can send large groups of the Scolari. We can also add more soldiers and protection to Ajax and the telescope.
Can we, speaking to Ajax, is there any way the suit can do any kind of X-ray or heat vision inside of the mountain?
Yes, I think so.
Could we detect life forms that are not birds?
I think we could do something like that, yes. We would need to be physically there, of course. My range would not be that far, but certainly possible.
So what do I do?
Oh, we go there and start tropping around in the mountains, I suppose. Though, I have one caveat. Does this Defiant Riot really know anything? This is now in the speaker. Would the Defiant Riot have any interests in the telescope? They seem to be mercenaries to me.
Right, maybe the one who hired them has an interest.
Sure, I suppose that's I'm not trying to play devil's advocate.
The telescope has no strategic advantage to anyone.
This is what I was thinking, and I don't see how they would know what we're attempting to do with it, since we don't exist here, effectively.
That's not what I'm concerned about.
Sure.
Look at the last time they showed up. A ship blew up. Well, split and teleported. But regardless, if
We
they're
also
here,
did
something's going to happen.
Yes, I have to say, in fairness, it was the giant whale island. I can't believe I'm saying that. Also, I don't know, to me, hired mercenary group, assassination plot, the poisonous plant. Sounds more likely they're hiding.
Who would have
It's
to
just
gain by
mentioned.
having this plant? That's what I want to know.
The adjutant.
Who's the adjutant? Everybody keeps saying adjutant. It means nothing to me. I want to know.
An adjective, it describes a noun.
A drunk halfling's walking by.
Fascinating.
It would be a drunk halfling.
Yes.
Good job. Good job.
Why am I always a halfling?
Says the
Well,
curtain.
this sounds all really serious, so let's, break up the town guard, send everybody up into the mountains, crawl around the catacombs, scour the mountains. Just less guards in the city, more fun for us. Let's go shopping.
The wizard has the ability to use dark magic and certain specific types of magic. Our Scolari scouts have the ability to detect those types of that type of magic. I can send them specifically through the catacombs to search. That would allow us to be able to search for information here in Navisan as we participate in the games. The people here in the games have a tendency to speak loosely about things they hear.
Ooh.
Especially once food and drink is in them. The more games we play, perchance the more information we gather, especially with certain people's ability to gather information.
I still don't know what the adjutant is.
Side note, for your wealth level increase, you have advantage talking to the underground and urchins and stuff.
Okay. On top of Street Rat.
On top of Street Rat, yes.
And I must have a bigger stomach now.
You do, yeah.
Level up, guys.
Level up. Sorry, carry on.
Okay, I want to know.
What is the adjutant? I'm
Okay,
getting frustrated.
Let's answer that question.
Quick, those ladies gonna have a heart attack.
Moloch perks up. I'm sure one of the two dragon worshippers, possibly the elf, knows the answer to that question.
What's the adjutant?
Wait, do I really?
No. You should.
Okay.
He's the high seat, isn't he?
The adjutant is the right hand to the high
The
seat,
right
the
hand to
most
the high seat.
powerful proctor.
Right. Okay.
Second most powerful.
Well,
The
could I let you
evil
in on what the
vizier.
adjutant is? If you didn't know, the everybody knows this. The adjutant. Line, please.
Read my notes.
Who are you talking to, elf?
Narrator! I can't remember what you said
right
already.
here.
Have
right
we
here
picked
to
up
the-
another deity?
Ilyad doesn't know who the adjutant is because you didn't.
But you're
like-
saying I should know.
No, I'm like Ilyad should know, but Ilyad does not know. That's why I haven't
makes that
told
even
you.
The
better.
adjutant is the overseer that protects and assists the high seat. He is the one that oversees all of the proctors. He's the high proctor. Therefore, every person of power, of authority, outside of the high seat himself, go through him. If anything is to be done, if anything is to be moved in secret, he would be a person to know. He would also be a person that we need to keep a watchful eye on. For his eye can be on the high seat as well. I personally do not trust him.
What's an arc hero?
What's an Archero?
Yeah. What's your thing? What is your name? Your thing. Here.
Just for fun, I think everybody, Archero is standing there. Remember, there's that temple that was there with the statue of one of Tiri's ancient relatives. And there was the one that looked like Archero. And Archero's kind of standing
That.
in front of it.
You look like that.
We all look like that. We
Well-
are Scolari.
He's got a point.
What's the phrase?
Is-
What's the word? What are you?
Is the arc hero just checking here? Is the adjutant Scolari or Dreki?
He is a Dreki.
Ah.
Oh, he's a Dreki.
You would know that the adjutant was an orphan and was basically raised by the high seat, and that's one of the reasons people say he rose to so much power. He's basically the high seat's adopted son. But they don't agree on much because the adjutant is a reformist. And the high seat has played this perfect middle road, kept everybody happy. He's the most popular high seat in a long time, and has not taken any stands.
Yeah, well, ambition knows no father. Let's check it out.
First. What are you here? In all this, you have authority, so it must mean you're.
I am the
important.
Leerlinger of the
That's
Stornyandi.
the word I was trying to get. It was very long.
Well, one more time, please.
I am the Leerlinger of the Stornyandi. I am his apprentice.
I don't know about you, but I've got that locked away forever.
So, does that mean you have like a badge or a ribbon or a button?
It's got stripes.
Your apprentice?
Do not touch me.
I like it when you talk deep.
This,
I don't get much of a reaction.
Well,
We are wasting time here. I will discuss who and what I am at another time.
Thanks.
I feel like Ingrid actually does that.
Yes. Too many secrets.
I have no secrets. My life has been planned before I came into being.
See, I'm not from here, so I have no idea what you are.
And in time you will learn. But now is not the time if we are to do anything about Defiant Riot or...
That's true.
before you were born, huh? Scolari sure are different. See, gnomes have no concept of family planning.
Yes, I've picked that up.
I've seen it.
Second David get a legend plate.
You have seen the
get it.
non-family planning?
I feel like Ilyad just. I
I
don't get it.
Can Tiri like wink at Ilyad?
I don't really know how to wink.
to do like.
There you go. Little ear wiggle.
Oh, we are off the rails.
I also have a... I can't believe I am saying this. I have a favor to ask.
Of who?
Of all of you.
Hey, hey, listen up.
The Linger of the Stornyandi is talking. Okay?
Dragon, help me. The Stornyandi has asked me to participate in the games, specifically to sponsor him in the arena. If I am to do that, if I am to sponsor him, I need a group of people to join me. Do you know and understand what the festival is? Do you know what all of this is about?
One heck of a
Party.
time.
Yeah.
Fame and fortune.
Yes to all of it, but it is for a specific reason. This is the festival, the First Ascendance. This is to celebrate the dragon as he ascended. What that means is that it is a festival of
Significance?
yes.
He wants us to be good. Am I right?
It is to better yourself. It's to show how you have grown and how you have improved and how you are the greatest, as the dragon is the greatest. The purpose of these games, as you and Brick have already demonstrated, is to gain, Tiri, fame, fortune, glory, to show how important you are for you and your sponsor. The Stornyandi has asked me to form a group. I have chosen you to represent the Stornyandi and myself to sponsor him. We need to win fame, fortune, and glory, as Tiri says, in the name of the Stornyandi. If he is to become the new high seat, he needs to gain favor. And this is one way it can happen.
Does that mean we get a button?
Yeah, what do we get?
Button?
A button. Yeah, a team button. Or a ribbon. Or uniform is a little bit posh. I don't know.
It's classy.
Sometimes it's a plant,
A trophy.
a little tree.
Capes!
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 Woo,
I want capes!
I
We
like the
need
idea
team
of
capes.
capes.
Tiri, roll a perception. Keep going.
If you so choose to have something to signify that we are a team, I will create for us an emblem or some form of symbol for us to wear. That
What-
can be arranged.
What'd you get, Tiri?
24.
24. Okay. You see, as you're half listening to Arkiro, I assume, scanning around because you really want to shop.
Yeah.
You see there is one stand down the path where Proctor Mala had headed off. There's a guy with some flags and has different symbols all over. You see a white dragon symbol. You see some symbols you recognize from Dinalthir, like the cross swords and everything. And he's waving a sign saying, "Custom designs for your emblems. Have a flag to wave. We'll have them made in 1 day or less."
Yep. Yep.
Brick, as for your concern, I will have Scolari scouts go through the catacombs and through the mountain to find any sign of the Defiant Riot. As for Nori and Lenny, no one knows that Ajax is there. No one knows that they need to be watching for him.
But what if something happens? What if they're doing something else?
Then I will be notified. If you so choose, I can enhance the guard that is there. But if I do, that might draw more suspicion. Trust the Scolari. Trust the Stornyandi. Trust me. Trust Nori. If there is something amiss, I will be notified immediately.
All right. Red's good, blue's bad.
Red is good. Blue is bad. I had to think about that for a
And
second.
I think that's where we'll wrap up this episode. Thank you, Ingrid, for not getting us to games. I'm just teasing you.
I have to
No, I started it with the Proctor Mala. So, we'll get to games next week. So,
This isn't going to be like the docks thing where, okay,
Yes.
guys, we're home. We're getting off the docks in 4 episodes.
except
It'll
we
be great.
never, rather than never leaving, we never get there.
We never got there.
Okay, so tune back in next week for the games, and check out the descriptions below for all the sound effects, music, and ambience that we use. Thank you so much, Adam from Interplanar Crossroads, for that awesome little clip. He promised there'd be more to come, so we'll see what happens.
Excellent.
I've got some
Perfect.
competition.
Check their channel out because they have some awesome how to play laws of the multiverse on his
That
channel,
should
so
be
check
fun.
them out.
We've decided this is official. Adam and I will do a duet.
Yes. We will
Sorry to
see, so
interrupt.
stay tuned. No, that's all right. I would love to see that. I think he would too. And what else do I usually say? I don't know. Thanks for tuning in.
I know.
subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe if you like this. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs down and let us know what you didn't like. We want to hear from you guys. And we love playing this game. Let us hear your stories. And we'll see you next week.